GTV. And now it's time for this afternoon's session of Children's GBC with George Buxton, as he gets to present some programmes today, including the premiere for Brilliant programme. But I wonder which one would it be? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Children's GBC on a fine Monday afternoon. Well, here we are then. We're now on to a brand new week. Now, because we still got some of your favourite programmes coming your way, and we'll have another Children's GBC premiere of it later. But right now, it's now time to join Harry Jeremy. And I think that today's episode is called Snapshot. And I wonder if cameras are invented in the cave world. Well, we'll soon have to find out, won't we?
What do you say? He's not a superhero, nor a poet, or a king. He doesn't drive a car or do much of anything, but he's hairy.
Scary? No, hairy.
He has no superpowers, and I've never seen him fly. No secret hideaway, and no all-seeing eye. He's just hairy.
Hairy.
He's most definitely hairy.
Hairy.
His name is Jeremy, and he's hairy.
Hairy.
Unquestionably.
Harry Jeremy has a new hobby. He's taking photographs of all his friends.
And that was Harry Jeremy. Well, I'm so glad that he managed to get some snapshots of his friends and also himself too. So that would have been called the first ever selfie was invented. So that was pretty good. And the next one now is Gran. And today's episode is called Gran's Pets. Well, at least that's another thing that's for Gran to grumble about. So, will Gran be able to look after the pets as well? Let's find out.
Hello, Gran, how are you? How'd you feel today? I just came by to see if I could be of help in any way. I always like to come and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most. I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising, Gran.
There was always something for Gran to grumble about, and as Jim walked towards her house, he wondered what it would be this time, until it was time to return them to the zoo.
And that was Gran. Yeah, I didn't realise there was a lot of pets in Gran's house at the end. And I didn't realise that Gran was scared of mice. I'm sorry to hear that he was quite scared. But anyway, that's Gran. And the next one now is another programme that we haven't had for quite a long time. Yeah, well, since we've already premiered it last time. And it's a cartoon of Sally Mally. And I believe it's something to do with bubbles or something like that. And sorting out the laundry. So what's Jackdaw up to this time? Let's find out.
Don't dilly-dally, don't shilly-shally. Come see Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw. If you hear squawking when you go out walking, it must be Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw. Sally's house is full of laughter. Jackdaw needs some looking after. Isn't that what friends are for? So come see Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw.
Good night, Jackdaw, said Sally Mally. Said Jackdaw.
And that was Sally Mally. Well, I'm so glad that Sally Mally has managed to rescue Jackdaw from being underwater. Yeah, and he was soaking wet, but at least he's had some fun blowing bubbles, which is quite good. Yeah, anyways, that's Sally Mally. And speaking of water, here's another thing. Here's another program that's something to do with water on the barge, Joshua Jones. And today, I believe they're looking for some treasure. I wonder what sort of treasure are they looking for? Let's find out.
Some people live in the country, some people live in the city or town. Some people live at the top of the tower block, some people live much nearer the ground. But Joshua Jones can live wherever he goes. His boat will take him to all the nicest places he knows. Some people work in an office, some people like to work out of doors. Some people work in a great big building, some people work on a factory floor. But Joshua Jones can work wherever he goes, down by the waterside or any place the water flows. La 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 la, 'cause that's the life he knows. La 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 la, 'cause that's the life he knows.
Just next door to the Lock Cottage.
Bottoms up.
Some people live in the country, some people live in the city or town. Some people live at the top of the tower block, some people live much nearer the ground. But Joshua Jones can live wherever he goes, down by the waterside or any place the water flows. La 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 la, 'cause that's the life he knows.
And that was Joshua Jones. So it turns out that there was no treasure in Brookswood End after all. Except for one man who thinks that he's a bit grumpy with Spanner. And just when you thought that he was going to strangle him just like Homer Simpson did, well, obviously not. So don't worry. This is a children's show we're talking about. And speaking of another children's show, so as George would say, from one children's program to another children's classic. So here is Brum. And today's episode is called Brum and the Lost Kitten, otherwise known as the Naughty Kitten. What does it mean by that? What's the difference between naughty and lost? Let's find out.
Brum.
And that was Brum. Well, mind you, I'm so glad that Brum has managed to rescue a kitten, and as well as the fire brigade. And I'm sure that there will be the same particular episode that you'll find on another series of Brum at a later date. But right now, well, I know that we've already had our children's GBC premiere about a couple of months back, and if you remember, for when Drawbread has already broadcasted Tugs, that was only about last year ago it was. It was a hoot. Well, now, let me tell you one thing. It is such an honour for me to say that we have the welcome return of Tugs. And today's episode is called Sunshine, in which Sunshine made his own debut. So, will he join the Tugs team, with the tugboats and all? Let's find out.
The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat. And the Star Tugs are the power behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is Tugs. The 1920s. Big City Port was the biggest harbour in the world.
Welcome aboard. You look great, Sunshine.
Thanks, kidder. Any new colours, eh?
And we are so glad that Tugs is now back on Children's GBC just for a one-off series, as it is a very short-lived series, and I'm sure we'll have more on Wednesday here on Children's GBC. Blue Razor is next, though. That was Tugs. Well, let me tell you one thing. I am so glad that Tugs is now back on Children's GBC again. That's after last year. Because otherwise, without Tugs, Broadway wouldn't have been able to broadcast it again as of today. As it was. So anyways, now, back to today. So now it's time for some cartoon fun with the Blue Racer. And today's episode is called Punch and Judo. I wonder what sort of judo it is. Obviously, it's not Punch and Judy, unless you get Mr. Punch from Mr. Punch from Punch and Judy. And I know that you'll probably see him on the Bernie Show. Oi, who are you calling me, Mr. Punch? Enjoy the cartoon, everyone. Out.
Told to me by wise old Japanese Biru.
And that was the Blue Racer. Well, mind you, that was the weirdest cartoon, though. And here's another cartoon now, and this is the Fairy Family. And today's episode is called Guessed Who? Well, I wonder who's bringing home the monkey. Well, let's find out in this cartoon.
Director Dognet, Blackneck, Splon, for Motherfucking.
And that was the Berry Family, and I'm sure we'll have more cartoon of that probably on Wednesday. Back to today, so here we go then. Now, as promised, here is our children's GBC premiere that you'll probably find that was based off of books by Sheep and Wolf's Clothing from 1995. Here is the TV series of Sheep. And if you're wondering what Sheep is all about, well, it's all about the free sheep that goes on to some various adventures. And I reckon this is going to be a brilliant premiere. Get it? And George Buxton's breaking the fourth wall. I did not break a wall. Not again with the punches. Here's that program anyway. Ouch. That was Sheep. And if you're wondering what that today's episode was, it was Say Cheese. And that's like something to do with taking photography. So anyways, now let's move on to the next program now, and it'll be Super Mario Bros. 3, The Adventures of. And I think it's today's episode is called Tag Team Trouble, in which Toad is trying to get another bag of gold coins to the local orphanage. And I wonder if Toad might be making the same mistake at the end. Well, we'll have to find out, won't we?
It is a legend no one will forget. Everyone thought King Koopa had left the Mushroom Kingdom. And then his doom ship attacked. King Koopa was back with the greatest danger ever known, his Koopa kids. Using their new superpowers, the Super Mario Brothers rescued Princess Toadstool and beat back the evil Koopa family.
I'll get those flutters!
Second, then Koopa didn't steal it. Then the orphans had it all along. Then I didn't need to...
And that was The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. And I'm sure we'll have more on Wednesday. And here we go with the last program now, and it'll be the Animal Magic Show. Now, we've never heard of that one on Children's GBC before, but we're only broadcasting it just once. So here's the program of it anyway. Oh, and if you're wondering who's the presenter of the Animal Magic Show, I think it might be Richard or...
Welcome to... and dine out with the ugliest bird in the world.
And that was the Animal Magic Show. So, yep, it was Dominic Wood. Presenting. But anyways, now, that's pretty much about it for this afternoon on Children's GBC. And I will see you probably on tomorrow afternoon. And don't forget, my friend Drawbread will be here tomorrow morning too. So make sure you do not miss it. Bye-bye, everyone. See you real soon. And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Bye-bye. Or should I just say, bye. Bye. This is GTV, and now it's time for this afternoon's programme. And I believe that today is called Rich Man, Poor Man, and it's from Ivan Shaw this time. Well, let's hope we're not going to get rich too much.